This is Rob the Man Media, baby, and I'm dropping some breaking news right now. Chance Main is no longer a Colorado Buff. You heard it here. Chance Main is no longer a Colorado Buff. Man, I just did my depth chart and everything. Had Chance Main in there, and Chance Main is no longer with the program. He signed, delivered with Texas State. Chance Main is no longer a Colorado Buff. He signed with Texas State. This is breaking news. You're hearing it here first before anybody drop a video. Chance Main has left the program and he is a Texas State football player. He's gone. He's out of there. What up, Zion? Well, hey, Miss Dolores. Breaking news, baby. Breaking news. Chance Main is no longer above. Sorry for the coming on super late, but I had to get this out to you guys to let you guys know that Chance Main is no longer a Colorado Buff. He is gone. It's getting shaky out here, man. It's getting shaky. But listen, if you see the writing on the wall, you don't see that opportunity, which is kind of crazy because Chance Main had opportunity after opportunity after opportunity to shine. So him leaving with less than 2 weeks to the season start, something interesting. Something interesting is up. Trying to tell you, man. Trying to tell you something is up. What Coach Prime said, I'm going to make you quit. I'm going to make you quit. But if you just jumping on, Chance Main is no longer a Colorado Buff. He's with Texas State. I mean, keep in mind if you graduated, your grad transfer, you can start at one program and leave by the end of summer. You can do that. Chance Main took advantage of it. He took advantage of it. I know I'm on super late, but I had to drop this to y'all, man. I had to drop it to y'all before y'all see anybody content dropper. Y'all heard it here first. Chance Main is no longer a Colorado Buff. He is officially signed. If you go to Texas State, you will see Chance Main's picture. As if you seen when you clicked on the video, he's signed. He's gone. Out of there. Hey, I had high hopes for Chance Main. Like I really did. Like I think, what probably set him apart was he wanted to play defensive end and they wanted him to play D tackle because y'all know we thin up in that D tackle rotation. But hey, you see Big Bishop and you see Amarion, gotta see it. Hey, he's there. You can't say he ain't there. The man is signed, delivered, Texas State. Just letting you know. What up, Jonathan? What up, Jonas? What up, Dewey? What up, Kent? Hey, man, we here, family. We had to talk about this one tonight, man. We got to talk about this one. Is it a hit? I'll say this. Is it a hit on our depth when it comes to, like, the DN position? No. Is it a hit to our depth when it comes to versatility of our defensive line? Yes. Because Chance Main can play inside, he can play outside. But to leave, just think about this, to leave with football actually kicking off in 6 days, right? So now I got to go see if Texas State plays Saturday. Because they could play Saturday. He could be playing in the game on Saturday and just now getting there. So for him to leave with, possibly playing this weekend or playing next weekend, interesting timing, interesting move. But hey, we coming, and I'm gonna tell you like this: don't get upset if any more players leave. Can't cut the bill. You thought you was top two, you're not top two. You third on the depth chart. You got to make a business decision, and some people are still making business decisions. But what I will say, if it's a player that's going to leave and for them not to sit out or anything, they're going to have to be a graduate transfer. If they're not a graduate transfer, you're wasting your time by transferring. Chance Main is no longer above. He's with Texas A&M. I mean, I said Texas State. That's what's going on, Mac. That's what's happening. Chance Main left the program, and he is now with Texas State. That's what's happening. So, as right now, we get focused. As you see the players that's getting brought up. You see Bishop Thomas. You see Amarion McNeil, from the transfer from Tennessee. Shane Coates, right? Those are the top 3 D tackles right now. So, yeah, man, they brought him back and he burnt them. He burnt them. He just got back, right? They put all their support, offered him a scholarship when nobody else was going to offer him a scholarship at the Power 5, put him in position, and that's what happened. What if they haven't hit the portal before? The portal is closed. The portal technically doesn't open back up until Saturday, first game. So, that's how the transfer portal is closed. The only people that can transfer and play is if you're a graduate transfer. So, say if you graduate this week from your college, you're technically eligible to transfer to a different college. It's until they start school. So, I take Colorado, right? And Colorado start classes on the 25th, but not every class starts on the 25th. Some classes don't start till September 5th. So if you're transferring to Colorado, your class might not start till September 5th. So that means you got till September 5th to get all your stuff aligned to join the team. So there's a lot of truth behind it. But undergraduates cannot hit the portal until after the first game of the season. That's when it open back up. But they can't. Even if they go into the portal, they won't be able to go nowhere until you can't officially sign nowhere until December, January into there. So the offensive lineman, the JUCO offensive lineman is there. He's going through his medical stuff. He should be clear. He probably won't play in the first game because look what time you're getting there. So we do got some depth coming on the offensive line. So things getting better, right, on the offensive line. We do got some depth coming in. But thank y'all for tuning in, man. I just had to let y'all know about this before y'all wake up, before anybody go to sleep or anything like that, to let y'all know Chance Main is no longer above. It sucks because I literally had him on the depth chart in that 3rd spot on that 2nd team. But it is what it is. We win some, we lose some, and some people just ain't cut out, right? Some people don't want to go through the grind of what we finna go through. But everybody's story is different. So, hey, to each his own, right? Hey, thank you guys. Appreciate you guys. Just want to get on and jump on. He's in the best shape of his life. I'm not feeling sorry for these passes. Hey, man. Chance Main went to a place where he probably was going to start, right? He wasn't going to start at Colorado. You see the writing on the wall. Hey, listen, if you're not going to start, you're not in that 2nd team, you probably ain't going to get a quality of reps. That's just what it is. But you can't say you didn't have opportunity because opportunity was there. It was yours to take, right? You went, you put the work in, you put on an extra, 30, 40 pounds, got bigger, right? To do all that, to go through a weight conditioning program for the summertime, to go through, fall camp and to just leave. Gotta tell you, man. Gotta tell you. Hey, nobody's loyal. So that's what it is. They giving more playing time to DV Harris and those freshmen. Well, if you watching, interviews and stuff like that, you kind of can see who's starting to shine, who's starting to pick it up, right? You see Kyrie Mans as the season's getting closer, so players are starting to, give, right? You see what Coach Prime said, right? Hey, man, some people gave up. What up, All Love, baby? Some people gave up, man. Some people throwing in the towel because they can't handle it. Hey, if you can't handle it and you don't want to be coached at this level, because we coaching for the NFL, not NIL. We are coaching to get you to the NFL. We are coaching you to get you to the NFL. So for Chance Main, he's seen opportunity on the wall. Like, hey, man, I can't cut it. at the P5 level. So now he's moved on to Texas State. It is what it is. But hey, you gotta see the pictures up there. He signed, sealed, and delivered. So you can't say I ain't told you so. He's there. He's posted. He's there. So I had to get on and jump and talk with you, family. I had to talk to you, let you know what's going on. I know I ain't been on all day, but I had to drop this bomb on y'all, man. I had to drop it on you. It's crazy leaving, coming back, and leaving again a week before the first game. Honestly, man, I just look at it like this, right? You get blessed with an opportunity on a better team than what you left. And for you to like leave again, it's kind of like a slap in the face, but it's like, hey, the best of luck to you, right? Guess what? You ain't at a Power 5. Tell you that much. Go to the FCS. More power to you. But there's another thing that could play in a part of why he left. That's called the NCAA. Saying he's not eligible to play at the FBS level. And he had to go to the FCS. Keep that in mind. The NCAA is playing games with people eligibility right now. Especially at the Power 5 level. If you not eligible and they mark you ineligible, guess what you got to do? You either gotta go to the JUCO route or the FCS or down the level to D2. Just saying. I don't know the full story, but I can get it. I'm just telling you that he ain't there, and I'm telling you right now, some seems a little fishy. And the NCAA might have a plate in why stuff was being a little fishy around Colorado. But I told you guys, when we was talking about Tyler Brown, NCAA is playing games with people eligibility. And so for Chance Main, he looked at it like, man, this is my last season. I got to ball out. I'm not sitting out I'm trying to get to the NFL, or I'm trying to go play somewhere professionally. I'm not waiting for the NCAA to rule. Yes, he's graduated. But the NCAA, you gotta think, man, they come up with creative ways, man, to make people ineligible come up with certain things. Just saying. Just saying. Because if you could play at Colorado, right? And just think about it. If you could play at Colorado, right? You don't think like an Arizona State, Oregon State would have took Chance Main? You don't think nobody else would have took Chance Main and he just went to Texas State and he went to the FCS level? You don't think something behind that? You gotta understand, something fishy happened. That's all I'm gonna say. All I'm gonna say. But here's the great thing though. All these preferred walk-on players that don't got a scholarship, they're gonna be having a scholarship soon. The other thing that's gonna change, these people that got, you see these 46s and people with these terrible numbers are gonna change before game day because some players are gonna leave and some players are gonna stay. And if the right people leave and numbers free up, guess what's gonna happen? Some people gonna have some numbers. Because I guarantee you this, if you're traveling with the team and you're in the top 2 of the depth chart, them numbers gonna change. Somebody that's third stream or ain't traveling and ain't going, ain't playing, they gonna have to give up a number if it's a number that you want. Best and believe that. So a player like Israel Solomon, he gonna get a scholarship and he gonna get a better number than 46. You can book that. But you gotta be ready. He can't be ineligible if he graduated already. The fact is he couldn't cut it at CU, NFL type of culture. Hey, Zion, I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm just telling you some little fishy. And where there's smoke, there's got to be some fire. And something ain't sitting right. That's all I'm going to say on that. Coach Kelly played it cool today when asked about certain players. I seen Quez practice today. Yes, Quez did practice today. But if you listen to Charles Kelly interview, He said he kind of played it like he wasn't practicing, right? And they asked him about Chance Main. They asked him about him. Some kind of fishy. Because he did get asked about, hey, is Chance Main hurt? About Quez being hurt. And look what his response was, right? Quez was out there practicing, but where was Chance Main at? See how things happen? You see how things happen in mysterious ways. It ain't just happen overnight, and he just didn't just come to practice and whoop, I'm gonna go over here. That's all I'm gonna say. Put the pieces together, baby. Put them together. You're gonna get some real. I'm not finna blame that man, though. Best of luck. Yeah, never talk down on a player. Don't talk down on a player because you don't know the situation. You don't know what happened. You don't know anything. All we can do is speculate about what happened. But I'm just telling you something a little fishy in the air. That's all I'm saying. Maybe Sal gave him some tough treatment and he couldn't hang. Listen. All I'm going to say, when Charles Kelly was asked this question today, he didn't really respond about Chance Main. That's all I'm going to say. You can take it for whatever you want to take it for. But if you go back and watch Charles Kelly interview today, start piecing things together. You'll start to see some things a little fishy around there. That's all. It ain't fishy. The boy just not cutting it at camp. Hey, listen. He was making plays. I'm going to tell you this. He was making plays in camp. He was flashing at times. He was. But something happened just out of the blue to make you want to leave now. That's all I'm saying. Help his luck. They're getting opportunity and climbing people. Listen, man. Mac, I 100% agree with you. I really do. People are blowing opportunities and these blessings that they getting, right? How many coaching staff are you going to go to where you got NFL coaches there, NFL personnel there? They can help you through the process. They can get you to where you're going. That's been there, that's done that, right? How many people? When you look at these situations, man, these kids just throwing them away. But you don't know. We don't know his situation. That's what I say. We don't know his situation. But what I will say, you talk about the opportunity. You talk about Chance. You were there last year. You seen the BS. You seen the footage y'all were eating, the way y'all practice, the way the effort of the team, the work ethics of people. You seen it. You seen that. You got to play and got to play a lot of time. And you was, and you didn't get to play with a lot of great players. And you finally get an opportunity to play with a lot of great players. And you pass up this opportunity. Something's a little fishy. That's all I'm going to say. It ain't like Chance was the talk of the defense. I'm not saying he was. But it is a blow when they talk about the overall flexibility of our defensive line, right? Because Chance Main can play the defensive tackle. He can play the end. So, when you talk about versatility, it kind of hurts us. But you talking about a defensive end, it don't hurt us at all. It does not. He's going from a 5-star CU facility and cafeteria to a lower level FCS. That's all I'm saying, Zion. That's all I'm saying right there. You hit it right there in the head, baby. You hit it right there in the head. Ain't got nothing else to say. I'm just, hey, it is what it is. But something's a little fishy. Baby, that's all. He's the third team, bro. Just wanted some shine. Pretty sure Texas State best D lineman. Yes, he's gonna be one of their top defensive linemen. He's gonna ball out there, man. You can just look at it. He's gonna ball. He's gonna eat. He's gonna shine, right? He's looking for opportunity to play more, right? I mean, if you watch his interviews, any interview he did, all he was worried about was playing time, right? And it's just like think about it, right? If you're playing with a great defensive line and you're playing about a third of the stats, but you're productive in those third of the stats that you're playing in the game, and you go out there and have 6 sacks, you probably can get drafted, right? There's a lot of defensive end that have 5 sacks and get drafted, 7, 8. But some people is looking for a different opportunity. That's all. That's all. Charlie offered Charlie Offram Ball. Scholarship countdown begins. Yes, indeed. Because them scholarships is coming. Baby! And best believe. Some of these preferred walk-ons that just stayed and worked their way through the course that was better than some of these scholarship players, they don't get their blessings. They don't get their opportunity. Because guess what? We going to find out who going to get on that plane, and we going to find out who going to be at home on that first game. We going to find out. Because hey, one more Saturday left. That following Saturday is going to be a show, a movie. And I hope Chance Main show up, because we're going to be in Texas. Pull up. Watch this show. Hey, Rob, they said that offensive linemen must be doing good if the running backs is getting through the holes easy. Offensive line been doing better. Like, I would say I def on the offensive line. So a preferred walk. So here, I'll answer your question, then I'm gonna come back to you, Trey. So a preferred walk on is basically somebody they want to offer a scholarship, but they prefer them to walk on and earn a scholarship. Like, they didn't technically have a scholarship at the moment in time, so they told them they prefer for them to walk on. Now, because there's a difference. There's a difference between a preferred walk on and a walk on. A walk on means that you just literally just came out there, you seen, and you just literally walked onto the field, lace up your cleats, and let's go. A preferred walk-on is the coaches prefer for you to be in the program, and they just needed you to get there, right? And so if any scholarship player left, you will be next man up to get a scholarship because you're in the process. You're already in the building. So everybody's truly on scholarship. It just, is it a football scholarship or is it an academic scholarship? That's the difference. So when players be like, you think nobody's on scholarship, and Charlie Offendahl is on a scholarship. It's just not a football scholarship where everything is paid for. It's only certain things. So a preferred walk-on does have to pay out of pocket until they get on scholarship, but they do have a athletic scholarship. So there's certain things they do have to pay for. Like, they have to pay for, like, if they stand in the dorm, they got to pay for that unless they're getting financial aid. So anytime a scholarship happens where, like, you got players that left the program that's still on a scholarship, well, they're technically, like, on an academic scholarship or whatever, they want to build for them, or are they using their financial aid? It's pretty much how it go. But there's a difference, right? Because the football scholarship, it's a full ride. But football scholarships are not 4-year scholarships anymore. They 1 year. So every year you have to perform for your scholarship to get renewed. That's just how it is. So that's the answer to your question on that preferred walk-on. But back to Trey. So offensive line. When you talk about offensive line, yes, our offensive line has been playing better and been doing better. But what I will say is if you really pay attention to some of the videos and you see how our defensive line is attacking, going sideways, it's easy to block somebody if you're going sideways versus you coming up with your hands, you attacking, you being aggressive to the ball, things like that. So our offensive line has been better, which is what we need. We need our offensive line to be dominant. We want our offensive line to be dominant, which is only going to make our defense get better, right? So those are things that happen. But I can say we do got some depth coming in on the offensive line. They still got to go, going through the little medical, all that stuff, and that takes a week process. But we do got some offensive linemen that's on the way. So hopefully we get the NCAA to rule on Tyler Brown, saying he's eligible. Everybody keep praying on that. So hopefully we can get him there. Can travel teams change throughout the season? Yes. The depth chart can change throughout the season. To answer your question, Mr. Cole. Yes, just because you might be first or second team, and you traveling this week, the next time we travel, you might not be traveling. It depends on, like, injuries. It depends on performance. There's a lot of things, right? If you come late for a meeting, Coach Prime already goes, you're not traveling. So then that's the spot for somebody else. So there's ways that if you're not traveling this week first game against Nebraska, you could be traveling against Oregon. So everything plays because just because you don't travel this week, right? We got 2 home games. So then because you get to dress out at the home games, you just don't get to travel. But the home games you can dress out. Anything is possible, right? So we'll see. Yes, you're yes. You could treat a scholarship like an NFL tag now. It's 1 year now. Like it's just 1 year now. They're not 4-year guarantees no more. So like that's why you see a lot of players transfer because a coach would be like, well, um, oh sorry, I'm reading Matt comment and got sidetracked. But yeah, um, scholarships are like a NFL like 1 year deal or franchise tag. 1 year out. A lot of coaches are gonna push players out. Like if you don't cut the bill and they feel like they can go recruit somebody over you, they gonna push you out the door. Boop, out of there. See you later. You spotted there. Offense line is stronger. The strongest unit. I kind of disagree on that, Jonas. I feel like our strongest unit on this team is our wide receivers. I feel like that's our strongest unit. Something triggered Transmain to hit that portal to go play at Texas State. Exactly what I said. Watch John and Legore be like, everybody has been texting me about Chance Main. What happened? Hey man, you funny for that, bro. You funny for that, dog. You funny for that, bro. It's already public knowledge, man. The man had already released it and everything. So if you go say, hey, somebody told me that, nah, bro. It's public knowledge, bro. Depth chart change each week in college football. It does. It really, truly does. Somebody needs to slap Chance on the back of his head. Hey, man, don't even be mad, man. Let them make their decision, and it's nothing but the best of luck. When y'all see us go on this winning streak, you had your opportunity to be part of it. When you see us break this history, don't be mad. You could have been part of the show. When you see them on Amazon Prime and you watching it, don't be mad. Just watch the show. Just watch the show because we are coming, baby. I just don't understand. Like, why would you leave? 2 weeks before we actually play. Like, you went through fall camp. Like, why? If you was gonna leave, you should never even went through fall camp. You should have left before fall camp. Would have gave you a better opportunity. But to leave after fall camp is completed, kind of interesting. That's all I'm gonna say. I love you. Gotta understand that Coach Prime is treating him like NFL. Yes, everything right now, as you can see, like when you watching the videos, you can see how Coach Prime interacting with the players. It's different. He on a head. He is on a head. It is different. Hey man, it's about preparing for NFL now, right? We coming to dominate. We don't want to just win. We want to dominate. We want you to know, hey, you got to rank us. You got to talk about us. You got to come see us every week, first game. It's got to happen. It's got to happen. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button. This is Rob the Man Media, baby. And we live. We just talking football. That's all we do, baby. Bringing that media back to life, baby. How many running backs you think will travel? So, I would say a minimum of 4 running backs will travel. So, Dylan Edwards is a lock. Alto is a lock. Smoke is a lock. Wilkinson is a lock. The question will be if Hankerson travels. But if Hankerson's on special teams, then he's going to travel. I got 4 guaranteed as a lock. with a possible 5. I'm not even gonna talk about that, Zion. Y'all wilding right now, man. Y'all wilding right now, man. I'm not even gonna talk about that comment. Leaving a week before the season is crazy. It really, truly is, man. Like, and that's where it's like it's more true to the story, and that's why it's like if you go out and you start to say certain things or put certain things, players see it, right? They see clips of everything. Coaches see it. They got somebody watching me. They probably got somebody watching my page right now. And all I'm doing is just reporting what's going on. But all I'm going to say is something happened. My name Bennett, and I ain't in it. I'm just out here bringing you that media. Baby, that's it. Gotta be more to the story. It truly is. I'll love him before. Hey, listen, man. We treat these boys like men. That's what it is. We treat these boys like men. That's what it is. Prime said, I would give up. If you give over TD, you heard you heard Burkhardt. Hey, listen. I love Coach Prime putting that work on these DBs. Literally talking to him. Just putting that work. Hey, listen. You give a touchdown, you gonna Burkhardt from wherever that touchdown came from, you gonna Burkhardt. So if it was an 80-yard bomb, you gonna start from the end zone and you gonna go 80 yards down the field. Guarantee you won't give another touchdown. I'm glad that he's applying that pressure because he wants them to be competitive. He wants them to come 100%. You heard what he was telling them DBs, man. See, you ain't even backpedaling like you're supposed to because you already know they're going to throw at you. Look, you're not getting down. You're not doing what you're supposed to do. Come on, baby. Come on. Those are the little things that's going to hurt us in the game. So you need to be perfect at everything that you do right now and practice like it's a game. That way you're not making these mistakes when we get into a game. That's all. I'm so pissed I got to call off work. No, bro, don't. Hey, man. Hey, Mac, it is what it is, man. If you can't cut it, you can't cut it. But if it's something else outside of the control of it, it is what it is, right? We gotta just let it be. I'm gonna say, Henderson does travel as a 5, so we'll take 5. But the 4 guaranteed, those are locks. That's what I got. But I do say Hank probably will travel, just because the way he's been getting reps at practice. I'm gonna say he's gonna travel. The only running back that's probably not gonna travel is like Charlie and the rest of like the walk-ons. But we'll see. Anything's possible. But I'll say Henderson probably will travel. If I had to put my money on it right now, based upon the players that's leaving, I would probably say he's probably gonna travel. Anyone know if Payne is good? Leonard Payne was out there today. He was actually when they were doing conditioning, he was out there putting in some work on their conditioning. He's been getting his mind right. He's actually been putting in some work. So Leonard Payne is on the second team rotation right now for defensive tackle. You got Leonard Payne, you got Shane Cokes, Bishop Thomas, and McNeil. Those are the top 4 defensive tackles right now. He was at practice. He was out there running. If you watch Reach the People, you will see him on there. Charlie's not traveling. Sorry to tell y'all. Well, Jonas, I had to be the bad news. Charlie might be on special teams, so he might be traveling. I'm not gonna rule it out. If he's on special teams, he's gonna travel. That's what I'm gonna tell you. If he's on special teams, which more than likely he probably is, he's gonna travel. Because you need those special team guys. You saw Alto ask Coach Prime when can he get out the yellow jersey. What up, JB? Honestly, man, I agree with Coach Prime's response to that. Do I need you for practice? And I've been saying this. Do we need you for practice or do we need you for a game? Right? Do we need you to take these hits at practice or do we need you to be ready to go in the game? You got to keep in mind that, like, Alto really went through a series of practice where, like, he had to put his knee, through a lot of cuts, a lot of doing all these extra movements, right? So we want to see if that knee gonna swell up. Are you gonna be good tomorrow, right? So it's not worth the risk to run you to death at practice if you're not fully right, and then we gonna mess up the longevity of the season because the season is a long season. I mean, the season is a long season. So with that being said, don't run the risk of running them in the ground and fall versus we ain't even played game one yet. All right, so let's get it. We fine. Alto's gonna be ready to go. He's gonna come out that yellow jersey. Smoke practice today. He wasn't in a yellow jersey. All the running backs besides Alto was pretty much the only person in the yellow jersey, but everybody else was good. So we good. What day are the Buffs heading to Texas next week? They possibly if I know Coach Prime, like what he did at Jackson, they're probably gonna leave Thursday. Get there Thursday, have a little practice walkthrough, have the same thing on Friday, and play on Saturday. If Coach Prime stays with the rhythm of what he had at JSU, they're probably gonna leave on Thursday. That's more than likely what they're probably gonna do. I'm about to inbox Bucky and Darius to delete that chance. Hey, Mac, it is what it is, bro. It is what it is, man. Can't be mad that man couldn't cut it under Coach Prime, coaches down. Is Charlie on special teams? That part I don't know 100% sure. He could possibly be on there, but I'm not 100% sure just yet. I can find out though, Al. I'll find out and I'll let you know. Zeke gonna be like, "Hey, y'all cooking steak over there?" Hey man, I think Zico made a bad decision too by leaving Colorado. I think he would have been perfect in this offense, but I understand his purpose. Like, man, he ain't trying to get dirty with them defensive end, them outside linebacker. He just want to catch the ball. But I think Zico, if he stayed, he would have had a tremendous season this year, man. He would have did some big things, but it is what it is. People be really acting like we have no depth. I mean, if you just watching Well Off Reach the People pregame, you would think we have no depth either, because they only showcase certain players. They don't showcase everybody. So you don't really get to truly understand or see the entire team. You just see glimpses or clips of certain things of certain players. So that's what, I would truly say when people talk about depth, you going to find out against TCU what that depth look like. You going to find out. You going to see. I can tell you right now, our wide receiver room is the deepest wide receiver room in the nation. In the nation. We can stack up against a lot of teams in the wide receiver room. So, we good. Our quarterback, Shedeur Sanders, is going to get the job done. We straight. So, we ain't got to worry about it. If Otto's still wearing a no hidden jersey by the end of the week, he ain't starting. They probably going to erase. Nah, Coach Prime got something up his sleeve, Chris. I'm telling you this right now. Otto's probably going to play in that first game. But they got something up his sleeve. They got something up their sleeve. There's a reason why they keeping him in that yellow jersey. Because it could be a pure scheme of why they doing that, right? Because you seen Otto get the ball. Otto got the ball. He ran with the ball. So, today. And somebody tried to tackle him. So, it ain't like he ain't getting touches in practice, because he is. The thing about it is they're trying to limit the contact against him, and they want to see how his knee hold up. I wouldn't play too much into the yellow jersey with Otto, because Coach Prime got an ultimate plan, and he want TCU to think that he ain't going to play. Because he lit TCU up before. He's letting them up at Houston. He's letting them up. So TCU really don't want to see that boy. And so, hey, don't see them traveling with 6 running backs. Well, it's not Zion. So here's what I said. It's not about them traveling with 6 running backs. It's about who's playing what, right? If you're on special teams, you're not considered now as a running back. You just consider as a special teams player. So that's why I say, like, Charlie could travel with the team and never touch the ball, but he's on special team and go down there and hit somebody. You know what I'm saying? You're going to need special team players, because you're not going to want to put your starters out there on special teams. Think about it. Punt return, kickoff return, right? Kickoff, right? You're going to need somebody out there. So he could possibly be out there. Not saying that he will, not saying that he won't. I'm just telling you, if we travel with 6 running backs, 2 of them more than likely gonna be on special teams. That's just what it is. I would never leave a I would never leave a scholarship player home for a walk on. But Jonas, here's the thing. Charlie Offerdall might have a scholarship before the first game. So he telling you ain't gonna be a walk on. He gonna be a scholarship player. Y'all gotta think about it. The scholarship players that's leaving, they're opening up the door for people that don't got scholarship. So then they gain a scholarship. That might mean they're gonna be traveling. Anything is possible. So you can't just say he's a walk-on. Yes, he's a preferred walk-on right now, but guarantee he might have a scholarship before the first game and he's out there at TCU. Because I'm telling you, if they give him a scholarship before TCU, Charlie Offerdall more likely gonna travel. I'm just gonna tell you hey, it is what it is. But you can agree to disagree. But I'm just telling you, it can happen. Man, listen, I get that Otto wanna get hit, but it's like things that we gotta understand is like you can see like some of the players slipping on that grass out there in Colorado and Boulder, because all the the wear and tear from it. All it takes is for your cleat to get stuck and somebody try to hit them the wrong way, right? We just don't want that contact for Otto. Just let it be. Get your reps in, and you don't gotta take the contact. Get your reps in. Just be ready for the first game. That's all That's all I'm asking. I just want to see him get loose. You know what I'm saying? You fresh. You fresh. You off the injury. You fresh. It's time to go. He itching, but he gonna get his time. It's coming. He gonna get his time. Oh yeah, Zico can't handle Coach Brew. Nah, Coach Brew was on Zico like crazy, but all he wanted was him just to be great. Listen, man, this man that coach a top 4 NFL pick, top six pick, and you didn't want to be great. Come on, bro. Hey man, go be wide receiver then, man. Go down to the SEC, be wide receiver, and nobody know who you are. And guess what happens? It is what it is. The offensive line is the only spot iffy on our depth. Explain, Jay. Jay, I want you to explain why you feel like they're iffy. Because I can explain to you that what you're seeing on film is not actually what's really going to happen in the game. What you're seeing on film is just some basic generic plays just to see what we have, how we're going to scheme, who can do what. And that's why on the offensive line, you've seen a lot of players that was listed as guards playing tackles playing guards, them moving around pieces, because they want to see what everybody can do, where everybody can line up at. And now, as this is day one preparing for TCU, you're going to really get to see, like, all right, who's going to line up what? Because now the first team are going to be getting a lot more reps at practice. Second team is going to be getting a lot more reps. Third team, you're going to be lucky to get reps. Like, it's going to be, hey, first team get 12 plays. Second team get 12 plays. Third team, you only get 6 plays. That's how it's going to be. That's how Coach Prime runs his practice, right? If you ever notice or pay attention to Coach Prime, first team always gets 12 plays. Second team gets 12 plays. Third team gets 6 plays. So if you're on that third team, you ain't really getting a lot of reps. So you got to really show out on the third team to get bumped up to the second team, or from the second team to get bumped up to the first team. So I would say our offensive line is iffy. The issue that you see a lot was there were a lot of missing and matching things together to see who fit best in fall camp and just running basic generic plays. Now that we're preparing for TCU, you're not going to see a lot of missing and matching. It's first team is first team. Second team is second team. You got to get better as a unit. That's what it's going to be. So that's what I'll say today. He played himself out his own eligibility. Hey, bro, y'all wilding on Zico right now, man. I'm tired of these kids. Hey, man, I feel you, man. Hey, we gonna win, man. Listen, let's just start playing football so we can stop the focus off these kids and we just keep it on winning, baby. Just keep on winning, keep on dominating, baby. Shout out to the new subscriber that subscribe to the channel. I don't feel sorry for these kids no more besides Tyler. Hey, listen, man. You gotta feel sorry for Tyler because the NCAA is playing this man. It's straight up playing this man. Bro, it's been people that's transferred schools 3 or 4 times that y'all don't play, right? Savion, so just think about it. Savion is transferred more than Tyler Brown, but Tyler Brown ain't eligible. What are we talking about right now? We got a player on our team that's literally transferred more, and you telling Tyler Brown he ain't eligible? Come on, man. What are we doing right now? Like, what are we doing? It's crazy. The Sean Lewis offense is designed for the ball to get out before the defense can get pressure. Yes, that is facts. Like, Sean Lewis want to get the ball in 3 seconds or less. 3 seconds or less, get the ball in your playmaker's hand and just get to the next play. Boom. Is this the first time I'm hearing about Chance Mann leaving? Shake my head. What up, Z? So, yes, breaking news, Chance Mann is no longer a Buff. He is with Texas State. He is signed, sealed, and delivered. If you don't believe me, you can check his Instagram. You can see it on X, formerly known as Twitter. It is out there in the open for the public. Chance Mann is no longer a Buff. And that's what we're talking about, baby. Otto is definitely in the backfield on the first play. Yes, Otto's going to play, man. Oh, yeah, Otto, like, man, listen, man. Vito tried to come up there and hit that boy. Hey, he had to protect himself. Hey, hey, man, let me snatch your helmet off your head, man. Who you playing with, dog? Who you playing with? That's the reason why he had that conversation with Coach Prime, because he like, hey, man, you see I'm ready to lay that wood on that boy. Yeah, I'm ready to lay that wood on that boy. Come on. Coach Prime is creating smoke screens. He is getting touches and ramping them up for TC. Yes, that's all I'm saying. So, like, it's a lot of things that, like, y'all think certain players gonna be playing. They ain't gonna be playing. It's all fun and games right now because now that we getting prepared for TCU, as you see, I told y'all the film or how they editing, how they showing things is going to change. It's gonna be more player based. You're not gonna see a lot of different things. You got to see that first glimpse today with Well Off and Reach the People. The way they start recording stuff and doing stuff now, because they're prepared for TCU, everything's gonna look a little different. Man. So be on the lookout, be prepared because you're gonna see a lot of different things. You can't trust the coaches on everything they say in interviews. We gotta see next Saturday. Hey, listen. I will tell you this. Anytime a coach is interviewing something, you gotta read between the lines of the message. You can't never dissect what they're saying directly. If you do, you're gonna be lost in the sauce, and you're gonna be like, "Well, coach was saying this, but on the film it shows that." You gotta read between the lines, right? And that's why one of the main things I was talking about when we were talking about when the reporter asked him about Chance Mann not practicing, Jaquez not practicing, and I forgot who the third player was. It was the third player. I think it might be JD that they asked about, right? Why did he mention that Chance Mann is gone from the program? He could have easily mentioned it, but he didn't want to give you any insight to the program. And then guess what you see? Breaking news, bombshell. Boom! Chance Mann is no longer a Buff. Like, it is what it is. So, you got to take it for what it is, man. So, what's the scoop on Chance? I'm just going to say some is a little fishy. That's what I'm going to say to you, Lawrence. What up, Lawrence? RB in the building, baby. Hey, man, if y'all ain't support Lawrence or RBE, man, make sure y'all go and support, man. That's my guy, man. But yeah, all I'm gonna say with Chance Mann, some things a little fishy. Where there's smoke, there's fire. But I ain't gonna say nothing about nothing. That's all I'm gonna say on that part. Reese, what up? Charlie's getting Chance scholarship 100%. Hey, he gonna get somebody's scholarship because there's been about 5 scholarship players that's left in the last couple weeks. So he gets somebody's scholarship. I'm gonna say that. He is gonna get that. I hope so. I'm rooting for him. He's got the size to be every down back. Man, I want fast, hard-hitting players on special teams. I do too. I would agree with you on that, Jonas. I do want the fastest hitting players, but if they're a starter, I don't. I would rather not put our starters in that position. Y'all found that out on Rob's page first. Hey, y'all found out. Hey, you facts, Mac. You facts. You found out on here before somebody say, "Man, I got all these texts. I got all these." You heard it here first. Just saying. Y'all ain't got to give me the credit, but I jumped on live just for y'all, just to let y'all know what it is. He's coached Hall of Famer in Gates. Yes, he did. Man, listen, Brew didn't coach a lot of like top tight ends in the league, but people be hating on Coach Brew, man. If I'm a top tight end, why wouldn't you want to play for Coach Brew? Why wouldn't you? Like, why wouldn't you? Like, I know for a fact if I come play with Coach Brew, I could be a top 10 pick in the NFL draft. I can have a great career in the NFL draft. He gonna get me right. I know this. Why would I want to play for somebody like that? Like you feel his energy. Like you can't be around Coach Brew and don't feel his energy. You just can't. That like Coach Brew, that's my dog. That's my dog. That's one of the I love hearing him talk, man. Because guess what? You are going to get great. You're going to get better. He's going to motivate you every day, and he's gonna bring that energy. A lot of players lack energy at that P5 level. Coach Brew gonna bring it to you. Or you gonna get up out of here. Come with it. Hey, I think that's why they started calling that man Freaky Zeke, Freaky Zico. Just cause, man, he wasn't trying to get hit, man. He wasn't trying to get in the trenches and get right. Dang, I ain't know that, Mac. Oh man. Hey man, when it comes to I'll tell you this. When it comes to game planning, Coach Prime is a master at it. When it comes to game planning. You might think you know something, you might think you see something, but nah, dog. It ain't gonna be that. It's gonna be something different. That's exactly what I'm saying, man. It's people out here that's transferred 4, 5, 6 times, and they giving Tyler Brown a hard time, which I don't even understand. Savion has been to like 3 schools, if I'm not mistaken. He has. It's crazy what they doing to Tyler Brown, man. It's crazy, man. That shouldn't even be happening. I thought Wilkinson graduated with Charlotte at JSU. I think he is a graduate, but he got 2 years of eligibility left. So why did Chance leave? Lawrence, I ain't gonna listen. I'm not gonna get into why Chance Main left, but I'ma say it's a little fishy. So that's all I'm gonna say. Something a little fishy, cause they did ask about him. I'm just saying. They did ask the defensive coordinator today in the interview, but something's a little fishy. I knew Coach Boras sounding different. It was weird. Listen, when people get up talking and they start kind of ducking and dodging questions, something a little off. Something's a little off. Hey, Miss Ryan. Hey, we just in here talking, just letting you know, hey, breaking news that Chance Main, man, is no longer a Buff. Chance Main is no longer a Buff. He is signed, sealed, and delivered playing for Texas State. If you don't believe me, just go to Texas State football. You will see him there. If you go to Chance Main IG, you will see him. It is official. He's no longer a Buff, and he is a Texas State player. What's the offensive lineman's proper name? What? Offensive coach proper name? What is it? Who are you talking about? The offensive coordinator is Sean Lewis. The offensive line coach is Coach O'Boy. Chance got a bag, I bet. I don't think he got a bag. I ain't gonna. That part, I ain't gonna agree with you, Jay. You going to the FCS, bro? They ain't got that. They ain't got that bread like that. I don't care. He is going to Texas State, and he in the state of Texas. They ain't got that. They ain't got that bread like that, dog. Nah, dog. Nah, dog. I ain't gonna agree with you on that one, dog. Chance Man went down a level. That's probably why he got eligible. Listen, I mentioned this earlier. Jay, I mentioned this earlier about the NCAA, and people was like, "He a graduate." Hey man, the NCAA, they do mysterious things at mysterious times. So that's all I'm gonna say. When you look at the NCAA, they could be doing different things. Just gonna say, some a little fishy. Who's the new coach on Reach the People? He's not a new coach. He was just out at and did some NFL stuff and came back. But he's not a new coach. I can't think what his name is off the top of my head. So Dylan is a smokescreen? No, Dylan is gonna play. I'm not saying Dylan's a smokescreen. I'm saying when you see like Hankerson and Charlie Offerdahl running the ball a lot, it's kind of a smokescreen. It's like, man, why don't we see Smoke? Why don't we see Alto? Why don't we see Wilkinson? What's going on here? It's a little bit of a smokescreen. That's all I'm gonna say. Coach Prime then walked into some ish show. Yep, buddy. Guess what? One thing about Coach Prime, when he walk into that ish show, guess what's gonna happen? You gonna hit that dough. Don't let that dough catch you, cause you gonna be up out of here. Trust and believe that. Brew is my coach. He's so funny but very honest and will help you. That's what I'm saying, Mac, that's what I've been saying. Like, I don't understand why you wouldn't want to play for Coach Brew. But I think Coach Brew be so brutally honest. Like, I've been knowing Coach Brew since he was at Minnesota. Cause they was recruiting the state of Missouri heavy. Like Lawrence Maroney. Bro, we had so many top running backs come out of the state of Missouri, but Minnesota always recruits Missouri heavy. So I've been knowing that. What's the word? Who wants to smoke? John Legray, what you talking about? Oh. John, bro, drop that video, baby. Chance Man is no longer a buff. My video's been uploading. Appreciate you in the building. Forgot that who wants to smoke. Hey. Hey, John, I can end this live and then I can join you. We can talk about it. You let me know. I can end this live and we can just start a new live. And then or if you want, we can do it however. If you want to go live, me go live and then I can add you in. It's not letting me add you in, nobody in right now. But I can end this live and we can restart it and we can talk about it. Don't matter to me. You know me, I ain't ducking no smoke, baby. We can talk about it. John Legray, Rob is it's like 20 minutes late on that comment. I don't even know what you're talking about. Oh. What up, Frankie? We don't get no bro, y'all is wildin' tonight. What's the word, Rob? I thought we was cool. Bro, John, what are you talking about, bro? I'm confused, bro. What you talking about? Because somebody said it. Somebody said a comment about you. I ain't really addressed it. Like, I read the comment, but I ain't addressed it. So that's why I'm kind of confused about what you talking about. Nah, not you, bro. It's these fake ass subscribers talking shit. Oh, I was like, bro, what you talking about? I see the comment, but I ain't really address it, bro. You know me, I jump on your show all the time. All they was talking about calls and texts and saying, hey man, this person called text, and gave me his info. That's what they was talking about, but I Hey, bro, I don't be getting into all that, bro. We just talking football up in here, baby. But hey, check this out. I'ma end this live right quick, and then I'm about to add John the Liquidator back in so we can talk about this. All right. Just give me 3 minutes so I can restart this live right quick. We gonna be right back. All right.